Hello. Today I'd like to discuss an issue that hits fairly close to home for me and possibly for you, and that is job security. As an IT professional, the current economic instability we are facing as a nation is a cause for concern. Specifically, the concern lies in job outsourcing and offshoring. Outsourcing has been a trend on the rise for the last decade, with many specialized skills being sent overseas for a fraction of the cost. The extreme end of this is called offshoring, where large projects and even departments are being sent to affiliate companies in foreign nations. This unfortunately is no longer confined in the IT world, with many manufacturing and service related jobs being sent off of our shores as well. The source of this problem seems to lie in the mindset of many corporations, who focus more on the bottom line than on long term economic stability for all classes. While the rich get richer, the poor and the middle class seem to struggle to make ends meet with salaries that are shrinking and becoming less valuable, or in many cases, the loss of a job altogether due to outsourcing. The following 5 arguments I hope will solidify my argument and lead you to an understanding of why this topic, in particular for many young professionals and current students, is one that should not be ignored. The first argument or illustration of why this issue should not be ignored lies solely on current governmental policies. As millions of jobs are displaced to foreign countries, sometimes even with financial backing with federal funds, there seems to be no consequences in place for termination of American jobs for the sole purpose of increasing a company's foreign workforce. It seems ridiculous, at least from my point of view, that this has been a steady and constant trend over the last decade, without any checks set in place. An argument for outsourcing claims that because seemingly less skilled jobs are sent overseas, the availability of highly paid and innovative jobs increase here in the U.S. Rather, the realistic outcome has been a shift in U.S. resources to other nations who have been historically as innovative, if not more, than the U.S. It's a flawed argument that is centered around a naive and arrogant attitude, as if the U.S. maintains superiority over other countries when it comes to innovation. On top of a direct profit increase for companies who outsource, they are also allowed to claim deductions and have found loopholes in paying U.S. taxes on profits made abroad. These loopholes have caused taxpayers tens of billions of dollars a year. Why are we allowing these companies to profit while draining America of jobs and taxes that stabilize our country's infrastructure? The trend recently has been offshoring, where large projects or even full teams are contracted out to affiliate companies in other countries. No longer are we sending a specific job overseas, but now full project teams and even departments. The obvious outcome has been a spike in our jobless rate over the last 3 to 4 years. But this issue stretches even farther than our economic health. It has also become a national security concern. When companies are so willing to outsource technical positions dealing with our nation's computer source code, we leave ourselves in a vulnerable position. The impact is that we will have more than 500,000 people that have direct access to information that controls our way of life and our personal security. And with the constant threat of terrorism in our generation, why have we accepted this? If we allow these corporate practices to continue, there are a number of outcomes we can expect. The first and obvious being that our jobless rate will continue to increase. Our trade deficit, with the value of our imports being greater than our exports, will increase, making our dependence on foreign nations even greater. And one that seems to be overlooked, again, is our national security. By cutting corners and seeking higher profits, we have weakened our national security infrastructure. So what does this mean to you and me? It means our generation must take a stand against outsourcing and offshoring our future jobs. As young professionals returning to increase your profitability or first-time students preparing to enter the workforce, the necessity to keep U.S. jobs on our shores is vital to our futures. So what can we do, or what should we do? Well, the first step is to push for commercial tax reform. If you outsource, you should be limited to the deductions you can claim, and taxes on your profits should increase. An incentive program for job creation here in the state should be set in place, along with benefits for companies to maintain their workforce on U.S. soil. And lastly, incentives to pursue higher education should also be established, because with a higher educated workforce, we can maintain a higher level of innovation and keep many of our research and development jobs here. I thank you for your time today, and I hope that this issue is one of concern for you, personally, along with the future of our country. Thank you.